Greetings, foosball fans. This fixture is the FA Trophy between Poole and Hartley Wintney at the Black Gold Stadium. I'm going to hand you over to our kid Sean for an update on Poole Town. Over to you, Shawnee boy.
Cheers, Stephen. That was lovely. Now, Poole Town are back in action after the disappointment of an FA Cup exit against Hayes and Yedding. To avoid the fixture congestion, Poole will look to be winning this one, first time of asking. And with Luke Holmes back in the squad, I'm hoping for a victory tonight, so come on Poole. Tony, I'm going to ask you the pronunciation for the team they're playing because I'm lost on that one, son. Over to you.
So the pronunciation you're looking for there, Dino, is Hartley Wintney. I agree with you. Poole Town really need a win tonight to avoid a replay and a further backlog on their fixtures. I'm pretty confident I'm going to go for a 2-0 home win. What about you, son?
Cheers, Tony. I'm going to copy you. I know you've done it a few times with me, but I'm going to go for a 2-0 home victory. I'm going to hand you over to Steve out there. He's sitting there nice and comfortable. What do you think so?
Hang on, he's still crying from the Wales rugby loss at the weekend.
Sorry about that, kids.
Nobody likes a painful backlog, so I'm going to go with a 3-1 home victory to the Dolphins.
Okay, so it looks like we're going for a clean sweep. Steve, would you care to sign us out in Welsh?
Shwmai, Gafanadju. This broadcast is brought to you by TV. Sounds all the same to me. Borida.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the referee's whistle, there'll be a minute's applause tonight in memory of Eddie Reynolds, who sadly passed away recently. Eddie's son Chris played from 2013 onwards and was a key in our youth, under-18 and reserve sides. Eddie was popular on the sidelines and very supportive of the club. Our thoughts of Poole Town with his family at this difficult time. Thank you. Eddie Reynolds, who recently passed away.
Okay, the match is kicked off, but coming up next on TV on the 2nd, we've got Poole Town at home to the Met Police. Saturday after, Brockenhurst against Fareham Town. The Saturday after that, in the middle of November, we've got Poole Town against Merthyr Town. Then on the following Tuesday, it's Christchurch against Bournemouth in the Wessex Prem. So Hartley Wintney started the match pretty quick. I'm just going to call him Hartley from here on in because it's a bit of a mouthful. Jack Ball had a shot from distance, well saved by, I think that was Luke Kearney, got a foot to it there, or it might have been the defender on the line. But the first half was a half of few chances, I think it's fair to say. And I don't envy anyone that wants to watch the full match footage again. I'd have to do it. And let's just say it's not exactly the football equivalent of a page turner. This slice clearance is about as entertaining as it got.
Come on!
It was a game that was punctuated throughout by yellow cards. This is the first one for Jake Smeaton. And there you have it, half-time whistle goes with a sum total of 2 minutes of highlights. That tells you everything you need to know. And we're into the early stages of the second half here, and the Hartley number 7, Salhin Abu Bakam, was looking like the most likely player on the pitch to create a chance. The first half had seen Poole, in my view, trying to launch things too long, too quick. There was none of the approach play or possession that you come to associate with Poole nowadays. This move was the first signs of Poole starting to play their normal game, although the end result wasn't quite what you'd want. Possibly the most worrying thing that I spotted in watching these highlights back was the amount of space that Hartley had in midfield and up front. You've got a guy here on the edge of the area and he's got far too much space to get that shot away, and it ends up with a good save by Luke Kearney. Midway in the second half, when we start entering into prime substitution and yellow card territory, the next minute or so is just littered with those, and because of that the game didn't really flow. Nobody really got things moving.
Get on it again! Get on the ball again! Keep it short! And it's time! Win them off. Have a run, Sam! Go on, Sam, you'll catch him. Run with him. Go on, Sam. Keep going. Go on, the way. They're saving it. Keep going! Referee! It's not straight!
Although the game wasn't exactly flowing, both teams were having a few chances. We've just seen the dangerous number 7 from Hartley go through, and here we have Marvin Brooks setting his sights on the top corner, but unable to get the execution of the match. We're just over the 70th minute mark here, and Poole put a decent move together. Jake Cope is eventually released, but the linesman's flagged for offside already, but that's a cool finish nonetheless.
Unlucky! Time! Again! The forwards have done their job! Nothing done! Unlucky, son! Come on! Go, Pete!
Adam Cornell was about to have an interesting 5 minutes. First of all, this effort comes off the outside of his foot and squirms wide. From the resulting goal kick, the ball finds its way to Smith, who puts Cornell through again, and he puts it just wide. And you've got to say that they were two massive let-offs to Poole Town. Unfortunately, they didn't heed the warning. Just 2 minutes after those chances, Smith has a shot from distance which is deflected out wide into the path of Stephen Duff. His shot is turned home by that man Adam Cornell on 80 minutes. If you watch that back again, so do a little rewind, the amount of space that Smith had on the edge of the area for the initial shot that was deflected out wide was just amazing, really. The game was starting to get a little bit ragged and Hartley was starting to catch Poole on the break. Once again, that tricky number 7, Abu Bakam, twisting, turning, getting his shot away, and that is a great save again by Luke Kearney. I think the ref actually gave a goal kick, but on the slow-mo, he gets a little finger to it. Look at that, what a good save.
Drop for a stay, though. Drop, bullies! Harass spots!
Desperate times call for desperate measures, and as we move into injury time, I think there were 4 minutes added on by the referee. Luke Kearney's coming up again, trying to repeat his heroics of last week. This time he manages to get his head to the ball, but it's cleared.
Stay on side!
There's no time for any late heroics in this match, and the referee blows for full time and Hartley progress.
Once again, thanks for your great support. I'm Steve Shirley, home to this Saturday, going to entertain special league on 3 p.m.
If you've enjoyed the coverage, give us a follow on the socials, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to the YouTube channel at TBTV Sport. And if you're interested in making your game look Premier League, drop us a line. You can get in touch via the website or the socials.